Nintendo Direct. Thank you very much for joining me if you are. It's obviously in this little window here to my left. And here we go.
Hello everyone, I'm Satoru Iwata from Nintendo. This is the first Nintendo Direct of 2015 and I would like to wish you all the best for this brand new year. First, please take a look at this video.
So obviously I'm doing it in a smaller window because I'm hoping to avoid being flagged by Nintendo. But we'll see what happens. Some pretty epic looking samurai battles going on here right now. There's a Pegasus. Could be Fire Emblem. Ooh, that's unique though, that's not typically part of a Fire Emblem game. We haven't heard about that Fire Emblem cross Shin Megami Tensei game in a while. Oh, more Fire Emblem. Which is great. The one for 3DS is amazing. Anime Ghost Girl. Badass Samurai Knight. The latest in the Fire Emblem series is
The latest title in the Fire Emblem series will come to Nintendo 3DS.
no name.
This game is developed by the same team as Fire Emblem Awakening, and just like in that game, the character design for this new title will be by Mr. Kozaki Yusuke. However, the game content itself is completely new. Mr. Shinki
Well, good, because you're selling us a new game. So hopefully it would be new.
To generate a unique atmosphere for
Oh, I think the Kung Lao trailer just went live.
The Fire Emblem series has always asked players to make lots of small choices that affect the world as they know it, from conversation choices to battle tactics. In this new game, you will make even bigger choices, and the effect of these choices on the world will be greater than ever. It is a game that will include brand new challenges, the likes of which have never been seen in the series up until now. Next, I would like to talk about a puzzle game that has been very popular in Japan and is now coming to Europe and North America. Please take a look at this video.
What's it gonna be? I don't know if this is making it to YouTube right now. It shows that it is, but I don't see it on the channel, which makes me sad. Ah, Puzzle and Dragon Z. So this is the original Puzzles and Dragons game that released in Japan and part of what made it so successful and made them want to say like, hey, let's put Mario in a Puzzle and Dragons game. So yeah, previously a Japanese exclusive, it looks like we're getting this in North America and Europe. Whee! Sweet, an ally Koopa.
Puzzle and Dragons is a puzzle game series which features RPG and strategy elements. In this game, you can customize your party and go on adventures through dungeons. You will slide colorful orbs across the touchscreen until 3 or more adjacent to attack foes. And
Oh, sweet, a match 3 game.
You play as Mario, questing through a familiar world to save Princess Peach from Bowser.
Never told that story before.
Or beloved Mushroom Kingdom citizens like Mario, Luigi, and Toad, or even Bowser buddies like Koopa Troopa and Goomba. And they'll level up as they battle. Both the games you saw in the video, Puzzle and Dragon Z and Puzzle and Dragon Super Mario Bros. Edition, will be available as one package in May.
Oh wow, that's kind of cool. And I would suspect it's for $34, which
a new game to you for the first time
was what was previously announced for Japan.
This puzzle game is available from Nintendo eShop, and you can start playing it for free. You make matches of the same 3 or more Pokemon to clear them from the screen and finish stages. In Pokemon Shuffle, there is a limit on how many moves you can make in each battle.
Don't forget, if you want to, say something about anything we're watching today on the Nintendo Direct, feel free to do that right there in the chat window to your right.
In the number of moves you have available to finish the stage. Each Pokemon has a type and level. You can battle more effectively by collecting many Pokemon and making them stronger.
Man,
some Pokemon Mega Evolve and are able to remove
of course they Mega Evolve
Pokemon from the screen in one go.
Every Pokemon will Mega
Pokemon
Evolve
Shuffle,
by the time.
You start with 5 first,
there will be no end to
and
Pokemon,
you
but
use one up
Mega
every
Evolve
time
is the new
you
buzzword.
Run out, and you will need to wait before you can battle again. Over time, your heart will build up, and you'll be able to play again. You can also keep playing by using items obtained through regular gameplay or purchased with Nintendo eShop plans.
Yup, microtransactions, kids.
There are also various other items.
They're the lifeblood of these games.
During battle, and which can also be available through regular gameplay or through in-game purchases, allowing players
Boo.
to enjoy the game. Pokemon Shuffle will be available from Nintendo eShop in February.
So basically, you're making an iPhone game for 3DS. Gotcha. Right. Pokemon
Please
Shuffle.
take a look at this. There are some Wii software icons on the Wii U menu. These icons are for Wii disc titles that have been reproduced as downloadable software for Wii U. And you can start each game directly from the Wii U menu without first going into Wii mode.
So they don't have to emulate Wii
Wii
games anymore.
Compatibility with Wii was developed by switching the hardware function to Wii mode. Because of this, in the past, we couldn't distribute Wii disc software or download on Wii. Now that we can reproduce Wii disc software on Wii U, we can make these titles available to download. And some of the Wii games that were
I mean, this is great, but it's just another example of like, hey,
using only the Wii U
get on board the train everybody else is on, because yeah, we've been doing this for a while. In fact, if you look at PS4 and Xbox One, they've been re-releasing HD versions of the same game over and over again.
Had the chance to play some Wii games, even if they were interested in playing them when those titles were first released.
How about some
We hope
GameCube controller
these new
support?
possibilities will allow Wii U owners to enjoy these Wii games more easily. Super Mario Galaxy 2 will be available shortly after this presentation.
It's pretty good.
Punch-Out will be available on January 22nd, with Metroid Prime Trilogy arriving on January 29th.
So technically that's 3 games.
At launch, these 3 titles will be available for half price for 1 week. after their release.
What is the price though?
We also plan to release more Wii titles on Nintendo eShop for Wii U. That's all from me.
Oh, no price. Come on, man. Don't be shady, just say it.
It's
probably 40 bucks.
Thank you.
So it's 20 for
Thank
the
you,
first
Mr.
week.
Iwata. Let's get things
Ah,
rolling.
Bill
with Kirby
Trinan.
and the Rainbow Curse. In this clever Kirby game, guiding the mighty Puffball through treacherous stages isn't your only goal. There are tons of collectibles to find in every stage, including hidden treasure chests. Touch one to see what prize you get, like songs to listen to or in-game figurines. Some treasure chests are really hard to find, especially considering that you have a limited amount of ink to draw rainbow ropes with. If you run out, Kirby may find himself in a tight spot. Levels like Blue Sky Palace have no ground, so run out of ink and you'll meet an ill fate. But it's all worth it for those figurines. You can take in their glory from different angles in the figurine showcase. Hey, those kind of look like Amiibo. And speaking of, there's plenty to do with Amiibo in Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Once per day, you can touch select Amiibo to the Wii U gamepad controller to power up Kirby. Tapping the Kirby Amiibo to the gamepad will let you use his Star Dash whenever you want, without having to collect 100 stars like usual. Likewise, you get a matching hat.
Just be
from the
standing
Kirby
next to that
Amiibo
gamepad, just like
with
slamming
6
my
health
Amiibo on
bars
it.
instead of the normal 4. And if you get the Meta Knight hat by using his Amiibo, your Kirby's tap dash speed will increase, allowing him to plow through weaker enemies. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse will roll onto store shelves and into the Nintendo eShop for Wii U on February 20th, 2015. While we're talking about
First
Amiibo,
big title of
the
the
release
year.
of the next wave of Super Smash Bros. Amiibo is right around the corner. Look for 11 new Amiibo to hit store shelves in February. And I've got some exciting news. We're ready to announce a whole new wave of Super Smash Bros. Series Amiibo. This next wave will include Robin and Lucina from Fire Emblem, Pac-Man, Wario, Ness from Earthbound, and Charizard. You'll start to see them appear in stores this spring.
It's interesting. It seems
Super
like they're
Smash
going to get an
Bros. isn't
amiibo
the
for
only
every
series
single
that will receive
Smash
Amiibo.
character
I'm excited to
eventually,
announce
but then
that the
they're
new Super Mario
only going to do
series
the first
Amiibo
waves.
will say hello to the world on March 20th. This
Oh,
lineup
wow.
includes Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Bowser, and, for the first time, Toad. And they'll be launching alongside a new game that will take Amiibo to the next level.
It's Mario Party.
10.
Yeah.
You may have noticed some of these characters also appeared in the Super Smash Bros. Series of Amiibo. Well, regardless which version of character you buy, they'll function exactly the same way. Check in at the address on screen as we update this list, so you can find out which Amiibo are compatible with which
Oh,
game.
it's so tricky.
Mario Party 10 includes 3 different modes of Mario Party gameplay. The traditional party mode, the Bowser Party mode we introduced at E3,
Uh-huh.
and a new mode called
Amiibo Party.
Amiibo Party.
Yep.
In this mode, you can touch a compatible Amiibo to the Wii U gamepad to use that Amiibo as a game piece while playing on a special board related to that character. For example, on the Mario board, you might encounter an event where you use a mushroom to suddenly grow or collect coins while defeating your rivals. On the Luigi map, you might have to suck up your rival's stars and coins using the Poltergust. Each character has a special trait, so there's a lot
It's
of
fairly
fun to be
clever.
had on the different boards. You can also select one token to assign to your Amiibo for use while playing. Deciding which item to bring along might just be the key to your victory, so choose wisely.
That or lots
The
of
game will
lots of
work with
alcohol.
9 different Amiibo: Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Yoshi, Bowser, Rosalina and Luma, Donkey Kong, and Wario. If you decide to use your Super Smash Bros. Amiibo in Mario Party 10, you will need to erase that figure's Smash Bros. Amiibo data.
Ooh.
Mario Party 10 will be available in
Rough.
stores and on the Nintendo eShop for Wii U.
They should
March
provide you a solution so you can back it up onto your
have to
Wii
have
U,
Amiibo
and
to
then
play Amiibo
you know
Party,
that character will
so
still
we'll also be
exist.
offering a limited number of special bundles at select retailers, which will include the Mario Amiibo from the Super Mario series I mentioned earlier.
That's cool because I
Another
got
game that will use one of your
Link and
Amiibo
Yoshi,
from the Super
so-
Mario series is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which was released
See, that's what I
last
really
year.
want.
The Toad Amiibo from the Super
will that
Mario
do?
Bros. Line will be compatible with that game. When you tap the Toad Amiibo on your Wii U gamepad, Pixel Toad will appear in a stage and hide from the player, waiting to be found hide-and-seek style. An update will add this function to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on March 20th, the same day the Toad Amiibo becomes available. Next, let's switch over to
And that's
another Wii U
it? Like,
title.
do I get anything for finding the Pixel Toad? Like, Splatoon looks pretty
Splatoon is
cool.
an action-packed shooting game where you play as squid-like inklings that can transform into humanoid characters and mark their enemy's territory with ink. We've already announced a 4-on-4 online multiplayer mode and a single-player mode. But this time we'd like to tell you about the Inkling central hub that connects all the game modes together. When you first start up the game, you'll land in this plaza area.
Yeah.
Inklings who are sent here via Miiverse will be walking around, and you can communicate with them.
Okay, so it's
The tower you see right now is an important landmark.
basically your Mii's,
Enter the
but
tower,
your
and you can
Inklings.
play the online multiplayer mode with other Inklings from around the world. You may have already noticed, but each Inkling is equipped with their own weapon and outfit.
And they're
Weapons can
customizable.
be purchased at the shopping center with in-game money you earn by playing multiplayer mode.
Mm-hmm.
At the shopping center, there's a weapon shop run by a militaristic crab and a headgear shop where a shy sea enemy is working as a store clerk. There's also a clothing shop and a shoe shop.
Jellyfish and shrimp, I guess?
Switch equipment you've purchased at any time in the plaza. For weapons, you select a set of 3 at a time. Your go-to weapon of choice for dealing with the most enemies is, of course, your main weapon. You'll also have a backup sub-weapon to help create diversions or block your enemy's path.
It's pretty cool. And a heavy weapon?
And for special occasions, you'll have
Special
a weapon
weapons.
that can be charged up to inflict major damage. Your special weapon.
Oh, that was sick.
Depending on your
Paint
setup,
tornado.
you'll have to adjust your strategy. You can also modify your character's stats, such as strength and speed, by choosing the right gear for your head, clothes, and shoes.
Always wear a helmet, kids.
Different players will respond to different styles of custom outfits. So if you want, you can focus on your looks rather than your strategy. You can also check out other Inklings outfits and equipment in the plaza too, so it's a good place to get inspired. Try
I love
entering
this.
a battle with new clothes.
It's
and
basically
equipment.
Destiny
You may
Light.
just discover
Like-
a new way to fight. Splatoon will be available in stores and on the Nintendo eShop for Wii U this May.
Alright.
Thanks to Hyrule
Perfect-
Warriors,
perfect
Wii U
little
owners
summer.
are already fighting hordes of enemies as Link, Impa, Darunia, and tons of other beloved Zelda characters. But there's another Zelda game on the way to Nintendo 3DS, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. So in honor of that game, we have some new downloadable content on the way for Hyrule Warriors.
Oh,
Tingle. is ready for
Tingle.
action. Just be glad he's on your side. His main weapon is his balloons.
Of course it
He'll
is.
also
Well,
attack enemies with a giant
and
wallet full of rupees.
his ability to be
his
incredibly
true
annoying.
romance, and even a fatal kiss of death. As for young Link, his main weapon is the Kokiri sword.
Nice.
He also comes equipped with the Fierce Deity's mask, allowing him to briefly transform and unleash powerful special
Oh, I
attacks.
love it.
Both of these characters are included in the Majora's Mask pack, which also comes with a new adventure mode map.
Oh,
and 3
that's
additional
great.
Costumes
That's
when
great.
it becomes available on
February
February
5th.
Stay
Alright.
tuned for more information.
The adventure
Next,
mode
we
is
have
one
a
of the
new
best
trailer
parts
for Monolith Soft's
about that
next
game,
title,
honestly.
Xenoblade Chronicles X, that showcases various locations from around planet Mira. Please take a look.
Planet Mira, but I thought you were in like New Los Angeles on Earth. I guess you come to I guess you leave New Los Angeles and go to Planet Mira. I don't know. This whole game is confusing.
高校能力を失った白芸は未知の惑星の重力につかまり船体を崩壊させながら墜落していきました
Damn sure is a pretty game though. Kind of get. I mean, it's obviously a Xenoblade game, but I get a very heavy Star Ocean vibe off of it. I get the distinct feeling you'll be running a lot though. I'm gonna really wish there were a fast travel, or hopefully I can use those mechs that we've seen some videos of for more than just smashing enemies. I was hoping for. Oh man, look at him go. And Skyrim the shit out of that mountain. Nice. Wow. It's a pretty epic sense of scale. Alright.
Stay tuned for more
JRPG.
information on Xenoblade Chronicles X in the near future.
Yeah,
At
man.
last year's E3, we announced
It's gonna
a new
come out
game
this
for Wii
year,
U.
finally.
Its name, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars, is centered on an important new feature.
Awesome.
Now, there's a new way to enjoy the puzzling
I
toy-guided
love
touch
these
gameplay
games.
that fans love. As with previous games in the series, you can create your own levels
Yes.
and then share them with other
Yes.
players online.
Yes.
But now you can reward the people who make your favorite levels using the all-new tipping system. As you beat levels, you can earn up to 3 stars based on your performance.
And
then
you
you
can
can cash
tip
in those
to other
stars to
people?
earn new
Oh,
cards
okay.
for level creation. So if you like a level someone built,
Yeah,
tip
you
them
tip
some
them stars.
That way, they'll be able to create even more imaginative levels using the stars you tipped them. For the first time, alongside the Wii U game, we'll also be releasing the game on Nintendo 3DS. Both of these download titles will be available for purchase directly.
I hope
from
it's
the Nintendo
cross-save
shop.
though, guys.
Plan on giving
Please.
anyone who buys the Wii U game a free download code for the game on Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, yeah.
And vice versa.
Just sold.
So now you
Just
can play
sold
the
me.
game on your system of choice, or even share levels between versions of the game through Miiverse, which is built directly into the game. Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars is available exclusively through the Nintendo eShop on Wii U and Nintendo 3DS, March 5th.
Awesome. Just in time for spring break.
Now, here's a quick look at some great games coming to Wii U and Nintendo 3DS from some of our development partners.
Definitely, Matt. I completely agree with you.
Wii U 専
Like,
用タイトルとして
just figure out a way to make the storage solution work for multiple games, so I don't have to
4人で
completely
協力し
delete
ながらさまざまな世界観のマップを攻略
my
していくアク
Smash
ションゲー
character.
ムです。罠を
By the way,
解
Matt
除
knows
す
what's
る
going
罠
on.
を
If you want to leave a little
お宝
comment
を
on
強奪して
what's going on
お宝
during the
を
stream right now,
強奪
feel
して
free to do so in the chat window to the right of this video. And
ゲーム自体は
I'll
基
be
本
happy
的
to
に
talk
無料で
about it.
制限なく遊ぶことができます。Wii U がインターネットにつながっていれば
What
誰
is
でもプレイ
this?
することが可能です。タイトル名や発売日などはお伝えできませんが、仮称プロジェクトトレジャーという名前で絶賛開発中です。ぜひ楽しみに待っててください。
Project Treasure. Bandai Namco and Nintendo's partnership is ridiculous.
Thank you, Mr. Harada. This title is being developed exclusively for Wii U. Please wait for further updates from Bandai Namco Entertainment. In Elliot Quest, you'll explore an open world filled with hidden secrets and powerful guardians that can help you cure Elliot's curse of immortality. Adventure through dungeons as you collect abilities and spells while questing.
Looks a little Kid
to defeat
Icarus-y.
unique bosses and unlock multiple endings. With the unique and innovative gameplay and beautiful puzzles, Black delighted the press, the players, and many judges, scoring itself international prizes. It's a game about imagination, curiosity, and experimenting that has even been exhibited in museums. And now on Wii U, you'll be able to immerse yourself in a meditative game of Black on your TV.
I like the
Also,
delightful
with
pop
the game
that comes with hitting each
It's
icon.
all about bringing your paintings and your imagination to life with a touch of your finger. With its cartoon graphics and touch controls, Citizens of Earth has a modern look and feel, but at heart, it's a retro Japanese-style RPG from Eden Industries in Atlas, USA. Players take on
That
the
game
role
looks
of
pretty
Vice
interesting,
President of
honestly.
Earth. Yes, you heard that correctly.
Yep.
The Vice President of Earth.
Mostly
Who awakens
useless
the morning
job
after his election to find
on-
that his
on the
whole
entire planet.
has gone berserk. To get to the bottom of things, you'll have to team up with an odd assortment of more than 40 characters scattered around the game world. With a humorous story and plenty of quests and side quests, this game can be played as a casual adventure or a full-on RPG. The original Gunman Clive was a breakout hit on the Nintendo 3DS eShop, and now the hardcore gunfighter is back in Gunman Clive 2. This time there are 4 playable characters to choose between.
It's a panda!
With unique abilities, plus more bosses, more levels, and yes, more colors.
Nice.
Another exclusive is headed to the eShop on Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, more Moon Chronicles?
New episodes of Moon Chronicles will continue Renegade Kid's sci-fi first-person adventure. The 3 remaining episodes in Major Kane's Lunar Journey will be released on the same day for download, giving fans the opportunity to experience the entire season without delay. Players can purchase the new content individually as separate episodes or choose to go for the Season Pass, which contains all 3 remaining episodes for a lower price. Starting this month, Sega will be releasing a new batch of 3D
Outrun!
for Nintendo 3DS. The first new 3D remake will be
Afterburner
3D
action.
Afterburner 2.
They already announced
Followed
that.
by 3D Fantasy Zone, 3D Outrun,
Mm-hmm.
3D Fantasy Zone 2, and
Tripping balls.
3D Thunderblade.
Thunderblade. Or some
Each
Space
game
Harrier
will deliver
action.
a full-fledged
I think actually Space
vintage
Harrier is
arcade
already on there.
experience, recreating the environment down to the mechanical sound of an arcade machine. From Atlas and Spike Chunsoft comes a Nintendo 3DS exclusive that blends the gameplay of 2 dungeon crawlers to create an RPG experience like no other. Etrian Mystery Dungeon gives players the freedom to create their own eclectic party of heroes like in the Etrian Odyssey series,
Yep.
and then take that party on a near-infinite dungeon exploring
Just make them chibi
quest,
and throw
just
them in a
like the
dungeon.
Mystery Dungeon series.
Persona's
The story of Seasons
doing it now.
is the rebirth of the Bokujo
Final
Monogatari
Fantasy's been
series
doing it.
that has sold close to 10 million units worldwide by charming gamers around the globe with its fun combination of farming and life simulation. The latest entry
So
is
it's
all
Harvest
about
Moon, but-
connecting with other lands across the game world or with other players online, a first for the series. And with the
Look at my
introduction of
sheep.
a new safari area, players will now have access to many new exotic animals,
Yeah.
such as penguins,
Elephants.
and camels. But of course, the beloved farming and relationship
Of course,
building gameplay
you'll be
you love
farming,
will make a return.
marrying,
when the game comes exclusively to the Nintendo
making
eShop
babies.
on Nintendo 3DS.
Another
We've got Reggie coming up next
farming
with a special
experience.
announcement. But first, let's dig into one more Nintendo 3DS title. A new entry in the Fossil Fighters series is Stomping
never got
Around.
into it.
So
Never.
get ready to hop in your
never
own
was a
custom
big
vehicle
Fossil
and explore
Fighters
the
fan.
full 3D world of Fossil Fighters.
Dinosaurs are cool though,
filled with
so
buried fossils just waiting to be dug up. Any fossil you find can be revived as a Vivisaur and then pitted against other Vivisaurs in massive reptile rumbles of prehistoric proportions. 2 players can team up to battle each other's Vivisaurs online in tournaments to determine a reigning champion, or up to 6 players locally. 3 friends can also team up online to explore the world together, dig up fossils, and battle as allies against rogue Vivisaurs. And for those who feel their Vivisaur team is ready for the fires of battle, head over to the new Fossil Stadium.
Fossil
Arena,
Stadium,
where you can enter tournaments,
PvP
refine your skills, and see how your team
dinosaurs.
stacks up against the rest. The game Fossil Fighters Frontier is coming to life March 20th of 2015 in stores and on the Nintendo eShop. All right, that's it for now. Let's pass it over to Reggie.
Come on, Reggie.
Thanks, Bill.
Show
In
me the
March
love.
of 2011, Nintendo 3DS launched in the Americas, and later on it was joined by Nintendo 3DS XL and Nintendo 2DS.
Nintendo's
This
new
family of
3DS?
systems has been home to a varied and robust lineup of games, from the new titles in the Super Mario, Zelda, and Animal Crossing series, to games like Kid Icarus Uprising, Fire Emblem Awakening, Star Fox 64 3D, and a whole lot more. Today, we'd
March
like
of
to
the
share with
Minis.
you our plans for the future of Nintendo 3DS in the Americas by introducing you
new
to the newest member
3DS.
of the
Yeah.
Nintendo 3DS family.
Gosh, I wish he'd
It'll
called something
continue
different.
to play all of the titles I just mentioned, as well as many new games that are still on the way. Please take a look.
I just love that this just like we've never seen this before. This is a completely new piece of hardware for the entire world. Japan doesn't exist. Yep, finally, thank God. I do really like that feature. It makes me think I might actually use it a little more. But come on, who really browses the internet on the 3DS? Nobody's browsing. Oh, so that's faster. Have you seen it? That's the tagline, everybody. Have you seen it? The new 3DS?
The new Nintendo 3DS XL system will release in North
Totally
America
seen it, guys.
on February 13th,
Oh,
2015. It features a number of new enhancements designed to offer the smoothest and most engrossing on-the-go gaming possible. Now is the best time to be a part of the Nintendo 3DS generation, with games like The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate on the way. The new Nintendo 3DS XL
We'll wait for a bundle,
is
guys.
a great new reason to play Codename Steam.
But I'm getting
and
XL.
to replay recent releases like Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS.
I have a regular Cosmic Black.
To see
I need
games
to
in
go
3D,
XL.
The screen on the original Nintendo 3DS needed to be viewed from the very center. So if your
Well, to
face
use the
or hands move
3D,
unintentionally, you
let's
aren't
all be
able
really
to
honest, Reggie.
experience the 3D effect.
We're not using the
For
3D.
this reason, many players simply turn the 3D off. But that's about to change, because new Nintendo 3DS XL offers brand new, super stable, face tracking 3D technology.
Super stable.
Its inward-facing camera actually tracks the position of your face as you play games, dynamically adjusting the 3D sweet spot to ensure stable viewing at a wider angle, even during frenetic games like Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS.
That is not a
And
game I'd want
because
to play in
it's
3D.
a hardware feature, it works with all Nintendo 3DS games. In addition to face tracking 3D, there are physical enhancements to the system as well. The big new addition
The
is
C-Stick.
C-Stick.
Of course.
Although it may look like a small button, it can detect subtle analog input from players and allows for intuitive control. Now you can enjoy the improved control in compatible games without the need for special accessories. So for example, in Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS, the C-Stick allows you to execute
Yeah,
smash
the
attacks
smash attacks.
with ease. You can also enjoy using the C-Stick with previously released Circle Pad Pro compatible titles.
I would hope
like
so.
Steel Diver Sub Wars, Resident Evil Revelations, and more.
Yeah,
The processing
really,
power
Steel
of the
Diver
new
was one of the
Nintendo
games
3DS
you
XL has
wanted
also
to
seen
tout
a
as.
boost compared to the previous model. And this power is for more than just super stable.
Should
face
go to
tracking.
Monster Hunter.
It also makes the entire system run smoother, speeding up the home menu and its related applications
Like the internet browser, which no one really cares about, but we did it. We did it, guys.
while speeding up boot up times for games like Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. The enhanced processing power will also be available to developers who wish to use it to power future games as well. Hidden beneath the touchscreen, you'll find another new feature that you may be familiar with from Wii U.
The home button.
It's called Near Field
Oh.
Communication, or NFC for short.
That would have been awesome if they were like that, though. Yeah, we put a home
Allows
button
new
in it.
Nintendo 3DS XL to interact with Amiibo figures. After an update planned for February, Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS
Day one
will
patch.
be the first Amiibo-compatible title when played on new Nintendo 3DS XL. You'll be able to power up your Super Smash Bros. Series Amiibo on the go with all the gear you've already unlocked in the game, just by tapping your Amiibo to the touchscreen.
Notice how the game is
New
down in the
Nintendo
bottom left
3DS
corner now.
XL
That's pretty
also has a slightly longer
pretty weird.
battery life
Slightly.
than previous models,
It's just
and will
a
now automatically adjust the
tiny
brightness
bit
of the
longer.
screens based on lighting conditions. So you
now
can
that's a
enjoy
cool
playing
feature.
comfortably while also saving battery life. With new Nintendo 3DS XL, there's also a change to the memory card compatibility. In order
Is
to
it
maintain
no more
the
SD?
system size while enhancing the hardware specifications and performance, we decided to use smaller micro SD cards instead of the standard SD cards. A 4 gig micro SD card will come with the new hardware. Those of you currently enjoying Nintendo 3DS can transfer saved data and continue gaming on the new hardware. We'll provide detailed instructions on the best way to transfer your data in the coming weeks.
The best way would
The new Nintendo
create a
3DS
cloud where I
system
could just
will
upload
be
everything and then
available
download
in
it to the
red
new device,
and
but
new black when it
whatever.
releases in the Americas on February 13th.
I'll take a black one, please. I'll go ahead and
The
put me
system will
down.
not include an AC adapter. However,
What?
you can use an existing AC adapter from any system in the Nintendo DSi
What?
Nintendo 3DS family, or purchase one separately.
What?
Future of the
You're
Nintendo
not going to
3DS
include an AC
and
adapter
3D gaming
for
is here.
the
Seeing
the
truly
physical device that you're selling me.
So, let's take a look at how some upcoming games will create fresh experiences.
Are you guys
on the new
insane?
Nintendo 3DS XL.
It doesn't
Bill?
do batteries. Like,
Thanks, Reggie. The games keep coming
that's
in 2015. A
insane.
month after the launch of new Nintendo 3DS XL, Abraham Lincoln will bring together heroes from classic literature and American folklore to fend off an alien invasion. Codenamed S.T.E.A.M comes to us from the creators of Fire Emblem and Advance Wars, and their new hybrid of turn-based strategy and real-time action plays like nothing else out there. It's all about picking the right 4-hero team and using their special steam-powered abilities to outthink and outgun hordes of intelligent enemies. Manipulating the camera is key when scouting and planning out strategic attacks.
Sorry, just sending my wife a text
You can
message.
easily control the camera using
That's
the
how
touchscreen
interested I am in Project
or
Steam.
by playing on a new Nintendo 3DS XL.
I mean, it looks
system.
cool. It's got
Use
Robot
the new
Link
system
in.
to adjust the camera
Um,
and plan your next
It's kind of like a weird third-person
Best of
shooter.
all, Codename Steam will be
Codename
one of
Steam,
the
whatever.
first Nintendo 3DS games to use Amiibo.
Whee!
Believe it or not, the Fire Emblem characters that appeared in Super
Smart.
Smash Bros.
Yes.
can join your team.
Wow.
They won't interfere with your enjoyment of the storyline, but tapping
They're
Amiibo
assist
to a
characters?
Fire Emblem character like Marth or Ike to the new Nintendo 3DS XL touchscreen, and you can add them to your roster to fight alongside your team in battle. In the tradition of Fire Emblem, Amiibo characters that fall in battle cannot be revived at checkpoints during a fight. You'll have to wait until the match is over and tap the Amiibo on the touchscreen again to have that hero rejoin your team. It's an added risk that strategy fans will love. Plus, the Fire Emblem characters wield weaponry pulled straight from their core series, like Marth's sacred sword, the Falchion. It's definitely a heavy hitter, but his rapier is even better for striking weak spots. And his special, the Lodestar, deals a substantial amount of damage for all nearby units. As for Ike, his blessed blade Ragnell sends out powerful shockwaves. He also comes armed with the wide-swinging axe Irvin and his special move, Ether. The Ike Amiibo will release in February, with Robin and Lucina coming later this spring.
Okay.
And if you didn't manage to pick up a Marth Amiibo when they launched last year,
You gonna do a second
good
run?
luck. We're planning on bringing more to the US a bit later this year.
All right.
So stay tuned for more details. Codename Steam launches on Nintendo 3DS and on new Nintendo 3DS XL with enhanced features on March 13th, in stores and on the Nintendo eShop. Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy Plus is back with new features you can only experience on the new Nintendo 3DS XL.
I haven't played an
With
Ace
improved 3D
Horizon
view,
game in a long
players
time.
will
I
feel like they're in the middle of a heart-pounding dog
try and scoop that up for a 3DS. I mean, it seems like
and
for a handheld
with
game,
the
it's
added
pretty cool.
C-stick and the ZR and ZL buttons, they'll now have total control over the skies. The developers have also collaborated with Nintendo to provide special aircraft skins.
Oh man, that
Unlock
Bowser
in-game
aircraft skin
or
was
by using
sick.
select Amiibo figures. The latest in air combat will be available in stores or on the Nintendo 3DS eShop starting
Ace
February
Combat
13th.
Assault Horizon.
Next, I have some follow-up information about the new Nintendo 3DS XL exclusive version of Xenoblade Chronicles, which we announced for Japan last August.
Yep.
It's a remake of the original Wii game, designed to make full use of the new Nintendo 3DS XL hardware. The new version offers 3D visuals and allows players to view maps and character stats on the bottom screen. There's also a bonus mode where you can view 3D models of the characters. Since the developer of the Wii version, Monolith Soft, is currently hard at work on Xenoblade Chronicles X, we tasked Monster Games with this project. The same developers who expertly ported Donkey Kong Country Returns from the Wii to the Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3D will be available in April 2015, exclusively for new Nintendo 3DS XL.
I never played it on Wii,
There's another
so
brand new
maybe
game
it's time to
coming
pick it
the
up.
Nintendo 3DS eShop. Let's start with a trailer.
Looks kind of Gears of War clunky, 60 frames per second. Yeah, Ironfall Invasion by
Created by a small
VD
team
Dev.
of 3 talented indie developers called VD Dev. Ironfall will bring fast-paced shooting action straight to your handheld. The game is perfectly suited for using the C-Stick on new Nintendo 3DS XL. It may just give you the edge you need to fight off the invasion. It can also be played on any Nintendo 3DS or 2DS system.
Yeah, but I bet it fucking
Look out for
sucks
Ironfall
if you don't
on
have that
Nintendo
C-Stick.
3DS eShop soon.
Who wants to
We are pleased
play
to announce today
a
that
third
Monster Hunter
first-person
4
shooter
Ultimate will receive a
without
special
2
edition
sticks?
new Nintendo 3DS XL hardware bundle
Yeah.
in North America and Europe.
Again,
This
because
bundle will be available alongside the launch of the
Japan,
new
man,
Nintendo
we
3DS
know you
XL
guys
on
exist
February
over there. We
13th,
know what's going on.
exclusively at GameStop.
Oh, good for
We'll now pass
GameStop.
things over to executive producer Ryozo Tsujimoto from Capcom to tell us a little bit more about Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
All right,
ご紹介
who's going to be the new character? So you know they're going to have some sort of DLC. Maybe it will be a new 3DS as a feline outfit.
もちろんニューニンテンドー 3DS に対応しておりまして C スティックこちらの方はですねクエスト中のカメラ操作で使っていただけます。ぜひこの 3D でこのモンスターハンター4アルティメイト遊んでいただけたらと思います。
Yeah, more immersive than ever.
ですね、皆さんプレイヤーの方がですね、一人のハンターとなっていただいて、さまざまなモンスターを狩猟していただく、皆さんで最大4人まで協力プレイをすることができます。力を合わせて、巨大なモンスターを買っていく、ここの楽しみっていうのも味わっていただけます。武器の方で全14種類の武器ジャンルから選んでいくことができます。
I just love how he's pretty much just reading the back of the box. Like, yes, this is a Monster Hunter game. All these things that you were talking about are expected because it is a Monster Hunter game.
こちらの方も用意させていただいておりますし、みんなで持ち寄って遊ぶローカル通信プレイ、インターネット経由で遠くを離れた方でも遊べるインターネット通信プレイ、こちらも両方対応しております。ここで皆様に一つお知らせがあります。モンスターハンター4アルティメイトのですね、
Soon as in
武器ジャンルの全14種、こちらをすべて使っていただくことが可能となっております。マルチプレイの方もローカル通信プレイ、インターネット通信プレイ、これ両方遊んでいただくことが可能になっております。モンスターハンターは初めてプレイされる方
Just make it available on the eShop. If you guys try and distribute a code again, it's going to be a damn nightmare.
内容で今回体験版考えておりますので、ぜひまだですねモンスターハンターをプレイされてないという方もダウンロードしてこの体験版の方をプレイしていただけたらと思っております。最後になりましたが、このモンスターハンター
Yay! Another puzzle. You're never going to get the end of the puzzles, guys. At least it looks like it's a smaller piece count.
任天堂 3DS、任天堂 2DS、ニュー任天堂 3DS で2月の13日に発売を予定しておりますので、皆さんぜひプレイしてみてください。ありがとうございました。
Thank you, Tsujimoto-san. Let's finish with a title we announced in our last.
Alright, come on, baby.
Love it or fear it, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D is an emotional experience. And with new Nintendo 3DS XL, you'll be even more immersed in this classic gaming world thanks to its face-tracking 3D technology. Another improvement to the original that you can only experience on this new system is
Nick
full
is stoked.
360-degree camera control. Simply slide your finger on the C-stick to peer around the corners and take in the scenery. We've also finalized the release date.
What
The
is
Legend of Zelda
it?
Majora's
February?
Mask 3D will be available on February 13th.
Everything. February 13th is
And
like
Zelda fans, if
just
you pre-order code
blow up
Steam
retail.
You'll receive a Majora's Mask pin at the time of pickup while supplies last. Wait, February 13th? That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, it should, because it's also the same day that new Nintendo 3DS XL becomes available. And what better way to celebrate a dual release than with something like this?
Gosh. I can't believe you guys
Introducing
did
new
that.
Nintendo 3DS XL, Majora's Mask style. A definitive way to play what is arguably the most fascinating Zelda game ever made.
Majora's
One of
Mask
the
style.
few different options when the system launches on February 13th. Well, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching.
The last one was sexier, guys, but that one looks pretty good, so congrats. Oh, and that's it. That's how they're going to end it, with the new Majora's Mask 3DS. Alright, so that seems to be all the Nintendo Direct had to offer for today. Be sure to let me know what you thought in the comments in this very special episode of Caffeine with Speed. I guess some closing thoughts I would have. The general news we got was all news we're already familiar with. There was no updates to The Legend of Zelda for Wii U, so that's obviously not coming in spring. It's probably going to be a holiday release. That's going to be the big game for Nintendo this year. There's that weird game coming from Harada-san, Tekken. It could be Tekken characters, could be somebody else. New 3DS is officially announced for the West, which is great. No prices on anything. In fact, when they announced that Wii games are going to be ported to Wii U to run in the existing, user interface, so you don't have to emulate them anymore. Basically, they're going to be half off on the first day, but nobody knows what the price is. Probably $40 if I had to guess. And just games you've already known about that look pretty good. Xenoblade Chronicles. I guess there was a new Fire Emblem announced very early in the episode, though it didn't have a name. And there was that new line of Super Mario Amiibo announced, but they're kind of just the same thing, but different figurines. So, gotta catch them all, right? Let us know what your thoughts are again in the comments. You can always help me by giving me a thumbs up, sharing this episode with your friends, and of course subscribing. There'll be another episode of Caffeine with Speed on Friday, and hopefully everything going as planned. I should be doing final episodes of the Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed playthroughs pretty soon, streaming on Twitch. Maybe I'll get one done this weekend, maybe over the weekend. So, thanks again for hanging out for another episode of Caffeine with Speed. I'm Sean, and you can call me Speed. Thanks, guys.